Hey guys, today I have for you a drugstore haul. I went to the drugstore over the past couple of days and picked up all the new recent launches and the products that intrigued me the most. If you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell that's next to the subscription so that way you get notified for whenever I release new videos. So yeah, let's get on into the video. So I kind of went a little overboard on the drugstore haul, but there were just so many good products that I wanted to share with you guys. So let's begin. Alright, the first product we have is the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Tapioca Dry Shampoo. It says it has instant results, natural formula, fresh volume, leaves no residue, and it's in the scent Warm Sugar. Now, I'm pretty sure my roommate in college uses this. Shout out to Catlin. And her hair looks freaking awesome, so I decided to try it out. I've never seen it in the scent Warm Sugar though, but I've noticed that the Warm Sugar scent smells a lot like the Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar scent. So if you're a big fan of that scent, you'll definitely love this dry shampoo for the smell. However, I have tried this out already, and what I've noticed is that the fresh volume that they're saying is very minimal. There's literally not much volume to I have it in my hair today, and there's not much volume to my hair today based off of this dry shampoo, but I'll definitely give it another try and see how things go, and I'll let you guys know. Next, we have the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara in the shade Blackest Black. The main reason why I got this is because the spokesperson for this mascara is Manny MUA, and he's bae. Life goals. This is what the wand looks like. As you can see, you've got two ridges on the actual wand itself, and then for the brush you've got the bristles being very short, which means that they won't be screwing up your eyeshadow by putting mascara on it, because we all know how much of a pain in the ass that can be. It also looks like there's not much product on it as well, so you won't get a really wet application to begin with. And yeah, I'm excited to try this. Next in our bag of goodies, we've got the e.l.f. finishing powder in the shade Fairlight. So I found this in my local Target. It's in the new Beautifully Bare section that they have. I don't know if that's a new line that they have or if it's just new to me, but this is what it looks like. It's more warm toned for a powder than I would normally go for. Normally when I'm looking for a powder, I'm looking for something that's neutral, that'll just set my skin and not really add more color on top that I already have. So hopefully this won't adjust my foundation shade any more than it already is. Yeah, so I'll give it a try and I'll let you guys know how it goes. And yeah. Right here I have the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Liquid Lipsticks. I got them in the shade Berry Recognition and the shade Coral Corruption. As you can tell, I normally lean for berry colors just because it's fall and winter time, so berry colors have taken over my life. And for this shade, it's more of a summer, spring type shade, so I figured this would be the perfect transition color into that season. Now, it doesn't have a fragrance per se, but it does smell like melted lipstick. So if that scent's gonna bother you, these probably aren't the type of liquid lipsticks for you. I'm gonna swatch them here for you. As you can see, this shade is more of a strawberry shade than it is a coral shade, so it'll definitely be a really good transition color coming into the spring and summertime. Next, we have the Berry Recognition shade. Now, hopefully this one will swatch just as well. Ooh. It's very opaque as well. There's a little bit of streakiness, but it's not bad. Definitely not something that 2 coats couldn't fix. It's this nice rich wine shade. Definitely a lot deeper of a berry shade than the coral one. And definitely looking at it now, the coral shade looks a lot more coral when it's next to other colors than it does when it's standing on its own. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to try these lip colors. I definitely think the berry one's going to be more my shade. This here is the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. It's part of their signature line, seeing as how it's in the black matte packaging. There is no ability to pop them out on the back, which could be unfortunate if you do decide to travel with some of these shades. There is a mirror included, and these are the shades. You get a nice banana cream shade. You get your light shade, your dark shade, well, your medium shade, and your dark shade. So this palette is very versatile for everyone who wants to use it. It's very inexpensive, and hopefully the creams blend very well and they're not muddy and they aren't orange toned, because having a cream contour palette from the drugstore that actually works would be very beneficial rather than having to spend, $40 on just one palette itself. Next, we have the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter and Blush in the shade Rose Gold. Now, they did have another shade. It was a highlighter and bronzer, but I decided to go with a blush because oftentimes I find myself straying away from drugstore blushes just because drugstore blushes often lean more pink, and that's personally not the shade that I enjoy the most. I enjoy a peachy type of reflect on my cheek. So, this is what we have here. As you can see, the blush itself has a lot of rose gold iridescence in it. Maybe that may pay off on the cheek, but not quite sure. Let me get a swatch for you. So here's the swatch for you. It's not as pigmented as I hoped it would be. You can obviously see that the reflect is still there. Maybe it'll pay off better on the cheeks, but who knows? Let's check the highlighter. Now the highlighter feels a lot more creamier than the blush. It doesn't feel as scratchy.
That's a pretty shade.
That may end up working well on my skin tone, seeing as how my skin tone's very fair. So there's the shade right there. It's a nice kind of white champagne gold color that'll match nicely with my skin tone because I'm fair. The next product I have here is the Wet n Wild Makeup Stick Highlighter. They also had a blush stick and a bronzer stick, but I decided to stick with just the highlighter stick, seeing as this one matches my skin tone a lot better. One, I'm not really big on cream blushes, so I tend to stray away from them. And the cream bronzer seemed a little too warm for my skin tone, and I didn't want to buy it if it was going to end up turning out to be an orange color. So I just picked up this one. It's a nice champagne rose color. I'll swatch it here for you. Very creamy, very smooth, easy to glide on. However, that may be too dark for my skin tone. I'll have to test it out and let you guys know what I think and how it looks on my skin. It's very pigmented, very creamy, easy to glide on the skin. So hopefully it'll be a good payoff on the cheekbones as well. I'll have to let you guys know. Yeah.
That didn't sound good.
Oh, so in this bag of goodies we've got, bam. So this is another palette by e.l.f. It's also from their Beautifully Bare line. It's called the Natural Glow Face Palette, Fresh and Flawless. It comes with a bronzer, highlighter, and 2 blushes. It's said to have weightless, silky formula. It adds a soft, natural dimension to the face for a fresh, natural glow. It has a mix of matte and shimmers. So these are the shades. You've got a pinky toned blush, a nice highlighter, a peach stone blush, and a neutral bronzer. This bronzer kind of looks like Hoola from Benefit, so maybe that could be a dupe. I'll have to let you guys know what I think, and yeah, I'll test it out for y'all. Oh, these also have the pop-out pans as well, so you can customize your palettes. So even if you didn't like a lot of these shades in the palette, you could pop it out and put it in another e.l.f. one, which is very cool. Next in the bag of goodies, we have the Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation, and I got the shade Shell Ivory. I've heard a lot of great things about this foundation and how it's not as sticky as most drugstore foundations, how it actually sets into the skin. It's beautiful, leaves a natural finish, it's medium coverage. I've heard a lot of great reviews on this foundation, so I decided to try it out for myself. It said it's tested under 7 light conditions, with top smartphone models and with and without flash, which is nice. It's also cruelty free. That's one thing I do love about Wet n Wild, is that all their products are cruelty free. Next we have the Wet n Wild First Gel Lip Liner, and I have it in the shade Red the Scene. It's a really nice red lip liner. They had other shades of lip liner, but I have a ton of lip liners that I have to go through before I can purchase any more. And the only one that I didn't have was a red because I broke my red liner. So this is what it looks like. It's very simple packaging. This is the applicator. Ooh. The tip for the liner is very thin, so it should help with applying your lips. And that should be nice. I'm excited to try this out. Next we have the e.l.f. Aqua Beauty Aqua Primer Mist in the shade Clear. I'm excited to try this out because I really enjoyed the Smashbox Primer Water, so I hope this is kind of along the same things. On the back of the box it says that you can apply it before makeup, after makeup, throughout the day to refresh your skin. It's enriched with purified water, cucumber, vitamins B and E, and it leaves your skin looking dewy and fresh. So hopefully the mister on this isn't too bad. Ooh, the packaging doesn't feel like drugstore at all. It actually feels nice, like sturdy. So this is the applicator. It's just a black one. I hope it doesn't like spray out just straight dust. Ooh. There's no scent to it at all. The mist isn't as fine as I would hope it would be. It kind of like squirts out first before it becomes a fine mist. So I'll have to give this a try and see how it feels on the skin, and I'll let you guys know. Next, I have two of the L'Oreal Infallible paints. I've got this one in the shade Taupeless, and I've got this one in the shade Sultry Sangria. Now, these aren't liquid lipsticks. They kind of sit on your lips more like the Tarte lip paint. However, the product does all gloop up, if you can kind of see right in that center there. So I'm not sure how much product actually is on that. You get 0.27 fluid ounces per lip paint, and they have a bunch of different shades, bunch of different vibrant colors, everyday colors for every person. I just decided to go with these colors because these are my go-to shades, and I figured why not try a new line with a dark lip to see if they're opaque enough, and a light lip to see if this is opaque as well. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Tip Eyeliner in the shade Black. This was the only shade that I found, so I'm assuming this may be the only shade that they have. I was looking for a new eyeliner because I'm running out of my e.l.f. liquid liner, which I love, and I decided to go with this felt tip because it reminds me a lot of the Kat Von D Trooper felt tip liner. So I wanted to give it a go. The tip is very, very thin, very, very short as well, so it'll be easy for precise lines for your eyeliner. And yeah, can't wait to try this out. Here we have the Maybelline Dream Cushion Liquid Foundation on the go. I got it in the shade Ivory. Right on the packaging it says it's supposed to give you a fresh face look. So on the inside you get a mirror, and you also get a puff right there for you to use when applying. Do you guys know if these puffs are actually good when applying cushion foundations? I've seen it both ways, and normally using the applicators that products come with, I shy away from because normally they're shit. So it has a little seal, and on the inside you've got your cushion foundation. So I'll definitely give this a try, maybe do a review on it and let you guys know what I think. And that's it. So I will leave prices for all the products in the description box below, as well as places as where you can pick them up if you do decide to go out yourself and buy these products. Let me know if you guys want any types of reviews, or if you want other recommendations for other different types of beauty products that I've seen as well at the drugstore. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, you know the shindig. And yeah, I'll see you next time. And thanks for watching. Y'all are cool. Y'all are my faves. Y'all are my people.